I fucking hate TikTok. Somebody share this to Teckla. I know she's on. If you have her on your share list, share it to her. Hopefully she'll see me live and come in. She wanted to come in that other live, so I want her to come in this live. If you have something to say, you can come in here and say it. I don't even know why you clicked in. I don't even know why you clicked in to that live. If you have something to say, you can come here and you can say it. Let me even see, because I know she was in here yesterday. Good morning, Watermelon Kisses. We're looking for Teckla. I'm sure somebody can watch me from the window and let her know that I'm asking for her. It's real odd that she came into a Boods live, because are you going to tell me you fell in there? Is that what you're going to say, that you fell into that live? You follow my snark account? You follow my snark account? I don't think so. Yeah, all kinds of bad things happened yesterday here for it. I'm gonna hold a live later, as soon as I have some quiet moments to do so. So, I'm in a live with a Bood. There's no English being spoken in that live. So, I'm really perplexed as to why Teckla decided to come in that live. Because you would have to follow my snark account. Or you would have to follow a Boots account to even fall into that live, wouldn't you? If you want to laugh about something, Teckla, come here and laugh in my face. If you have something you want to talk about, come to this live. Good morning, Mandatory. Because it's odd, right? Like, why did you stay to comment? I would have just, if I found myself in a place that I knew I wasn't wanted, I'd have clicked right the fuck out of that motherfucker. But you wanted to go back and forth in the comments there? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come to this live. Did I hurt your feelings yesterday? When I talk about my lived experience, did it hurt your fucking feelings? Because that's wild to me. That's really wild to me. Of all lives for you to end up in, you end up in a Boods live? Here. Oh yeah, I told her to get out, and then she said, stop, and started laughing. So, you know, you can come in here, and we can collectively find something funny together to laugh at. Yeah. Oh, here she is. Thank you for coming in. Here, why don't you just take a box today?
What is your problem?
What is your problem? Why would you even come into that live?
No, what is your problem? Yesterday, listen, I'm going to tell you what happened yesterday so you don't get your panties in an uproar. I seen Too Tall's bubble. I didn't see yours because Too Tall talks about stuff that is relatable to me. So I clicked on Too Tall's bubble and it brought me to your live. I exited right straight away. Okay?
Well, how did you end up in a Boods live?
I've been following a boob because I thought maybe I would donate.
I know you're fucking lying.
Why am I lying? Why am I lying? Why am I lying? Why do I gotta be lying?
I know you're lying.
Listen, Mandy Toy, are you
mandatory?
You've been around long enough? You know this woman used to follow me around?
Oh, I know you're. Oh, let's let Teckla get it off her chest, everybody. It's all about Teckla.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah,
let's talk about it. No, is that?
Let's talk about it. No, baby. You see,
you followed me. You have no
idea how ready I am for this.
You followed me to Jules. You followed me to.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, yes,
you don't get to do that. You don't get to do that.
You followed me to. You followed me around that other chick. You followed me around. I went to. I got called to a live one time.
Let's talk, Tex.
I got called.
No, you're not just going to talk.
Can I talk?
And I'm not going to talk. We're going to take turns.
I got called to a live one time, and I mentioned something.
Bitch, I know you're fucking lying, girl. If you want to have a conversation, Teckla, we absolutely can, right? But what's going to happen is you're going to talk, and then I'm going to talk, and then you're going to talk, and then I'm going to talk. You are not going to just continuously run your fucking mouth the whole time.
Because meet somewhere neutral, because the way you spinning this fucking story ain't the fucking truth, and I ain't spoke mine.
Girl, you spoke yours for almost a year. Almost a
Did I? Did I? Did I? Let's get some people in here that were here, not Hillary or your other girl.
No, Hillary is a vital part of this.
Okay, well then let's get Classy in here too.
Yes, okay, perfect. Let's do exactly that.
Mm-hmm. You don't own the fucking internet, and you ain't my fucking boss. You ain't my boss.
Listen.
I'll go where the fuck I want to go. Remember that one.
You're not welcome in a Boods live. Period.
Oh, God, I guess I won't be there no more.
You won't be. You're blocked.
That's fine. That's fine. Kudos.
Now, if you want to talk about something, did I hurt your feelings yesterday? Is that what this is about?
No, you didn't hurt my. Well, we know yours have been hurt for a little while, so go ahead. Are your feelings hurt?
I wonder who hurt. I wonder who hurt him.
My feelings weren't hurt. My feelings were hurt that I went into a live thinking it was Too Tall's.
Girl, I don't care. I don't even care about that. I'm talking about what happened between us. I think yesterday when I told my honest
I didn't hear what you said yesterday.
I think it hurt your feelings.
Your story.
Well, I doubt that.
I did not. I was actually doing some stuff with my kid and I was on my own live. I did not hear what you said.
Well, is there anything in particular today that you would like to speak about?
Okay, so how did it go from, if you ain't got a Teckla, you need to get yourself a Teckla, Because when
How?
I
Ooh.
come to her with a problem, she's always in the solution. How did
Yeah,
it go?
man,
How did it
good
go from
times.
that?
Good
How did it
times.
go
Those
from
were good
that?
times, boy.
How did I go from that to I'm the most horriblest person on the internet?
Would you like me to explain to you how that happened?
Because you
You
explain
don't
it.
want to hear it.
Go ahead, explain it. Go ahead,
You don't
explain it.
want to
Go ahead,
hear
explain it,
that
because I need.
part.
Go ahead, explain it. What happened? Go ahead,
Ah,
explain it.
you don't want to hear
What
it.
happened? Go
You
ahead, tell
know,
me.
I
No,
did,
go ahead, tell me. Go
I
ahead,
did
I'm listening.
an
No,
amazing job of
I'm giving
explaining
you
it
this morning.
yesterday.
Explain it.
Why do you keep talking over me?
Explain it.
Why? Why do you keep talking over me?
You got a lot of nerve on that. Go ahead.
I
Go
mean,
ahead. Tell me what
here
happened.
I am, though.
Tell me what happened.
You know, I did an amazing job yesterday. Here, this is what I might do.
What are you going to do?
Yesterday, I explained it perfectly from a really like heartfelt place, right?
Did you?
So maybe I'll download that live and
You do that.
I'll post it for you,
Please do.
and then you can go back to those
No, I mean
times
I'm
that
here
I
now.
was speaking on,
Tell me
that
what
I was
happened.
speaking on,
Tell me what
and then go
happened.
back and see if you
You
can
got
relate
caught
to
on a
any of
troll
that.
account trolling the lesbian TikToks, and I got a call. Did you tell me that they were looking at
Is
me?
that how
Did
you?
you
Are
did you
we
tell me?
going with that?
Did you tell me that they were bashing me for 5 days before my clean date 2 years ago, 3 years ago? Did I know, or did
Paula,
you tell? Did you
are
was
you
we?
okay?
No, I'm fine. I'm real.
Because
Are
should
you
I bring
okay?
up the videos?
What
Should I
videos?
bring
Are you
up
talking
because
about me being in Dez's box?
yeah, all the things. How you wanted to make this. You wanted to, yeah. Do we need to like go through our messages and pick them
Yeah, go
apart?
ahead. Because when you said that, I fucking you was like, oh no, no, no. Late, you gave me things to put on that list.
Oh, here we go.
You
Here
called me
we
while I was in a
go.
fucking breakdown and told me to boop. Yeah, go ahead, laugh. You must be elevated this morning.
Oh no, I don't medicate until about 4 o'clock.
Okay, but
Oh,
anywho, download that.
yeah, I am going
I'll
to.
listen to it because we know you love how to spin things.
Well,
You'll take up for
you
somebody, and then
did
two
some
weeks
of the
later
most
you're trashing
trashy
them.
shit
You
on
take
this
up
fucking
for them, and then
internet
2 weeks later
that
you
people have
trash
really
them.
ever witnessed. You really did some of the dirtiest shit
What
that
I
a
do?
person can
What
do
I do?
on the fucking
Here, I'm gonna put
internet.
my face on. What I do? What I
You
do?
made money,
What I do?
literally made money
Off of what?
overthrowing your friend under the bus on the
You threw
internet. It
yourself
was
under the
the,
bus.
oh, you got
You
me
threw
fucked
me.
up.
Saying I threw you under the bus?
Mm,
Oh my
hardcore.
God.
Hardcore.
Put your face on. Let me see you. I ain't seen you in a while.
You know what I'd
Last
like to
time
do? You know what
I
I'd
ain't
like
seen
you
you in
to
a while.
do?
Let me
You
see
know what
you.
I'd like
I
you to
want to
do?
talk to your face. I don't want to
I'd
talk to
like
your
you to
little
get in
fucking
your
screen.
car and
No,
come
yeah,
down
that's your
here.
job.
Come
That's your
down
job.
here.
That's something that you
Come
do.
down
How many
here.
times you threatened to
Sit on
come
this
here?
balcony
How many
and have a
times you come here?
conversation.
How many
How
times
many?
you come here? How
How
many
many?
times you wanted to come here?
Oh, almost every day for a
Yeah.
couple years.
Yeah.
So come on down, Tech.
I ain't driving to you. There ain't no reason for me to go over to that town. None. I'll go to my daughter. She ain't nowhere near you. I'll go to my mom. She ain't nowhere near you. There ain't no reason for me to be over in that town.
Mm,
None. You're the one who
I'll
wants to
give you
pull
one.
up. So, give me a little highlight. You gonna download this thing? Because I don't know how many times I heard you're gonna download something and it don't happen.
Yeah, 'cause I get lazy, and the internet
Yeah,
doesn't mean that much to
yeah,
me.
yeah.
It really don't. The internet, not like it does to you. Not
I'm
like it
not
does to
threatening
you.
to dox innocent people if they don't stop.
Oh, so me being
I'm not
doxxed
somebody who
and
comes in. You
you
came
know
in the
what?
last time you were in my live. The last time you stepped in my live was 3 weeks
I hope
ago,
you feel better after
and
this.
you
I really
mentioned
do.
my daughter. You mentioned my foster son's mom in my chat. Why'd you do that?
Wait, what?
Why when you came into my live and you said, "How's Anna doing?" Why'd you do that?
Why can't I do that? I'm gonna. like a
So why
free
can't I go on
adult.
Abdul's and say hi? But you
No,
come into my
because he
chat
has
and said
nothing. That was
my
3 years ago, for fuck's sake. What are you
no,
talking
it was
about?
just not even a
What
month
about all the
ago.
time? Oh, what about all the time, Tekla? When I
So why are
wasn't
you
giving a
bringing up
fuck
my
what
baby
you're doing.
mama in my chat? I'm
I can
asking.
do
I
what I
asked you a
want.
question.
I
Why
can do what I want.
did you contact her?
Do you think she
How's
would
your
have
baby mama
contacted you?
doing? How's your baby mama doing? Hmm?
You like talking about my daughter?
No, but you could brought up. I'm asking you.
I
I
don't
asked
care.
you a question.
Is
I
that
asked
your
you a
child?
question.
Is that your
I asked
child?
you a
You
question.
like
You done
you used to
threatened
like talking.
to
You
call
used to like
her.
talking about my kids
You
too.
threaten
You
people.
used to like talking to Desiree about my kids. You used to like
No.
letting her put bad jackets on them,
No, I
accusing them
got
of
up in
having
Des box and told her
criminal
your daughter
records
did
that
not have
belong
a
to your child
DUI.
and not mine.
I
How
told
about the
her.
day that you just sat there and let her do that? How about the day that Brittany came in the chat and started talking
I don't.
about Demi? I still have that screenshot.
I don't control.
That's wild that
I
you
didn't know
let
that
your
happened.
daughter,
I didn't know that happened.
let me talk. You
I
let
didn't know
your
it
daughter,
happened.
let me talk. You let your daughter become involved in this on the internet to talk badly about my daughter.
Your
I think
daughter.
that's
Oh
wild.
my
I
God.
think that's absolutely wild because you know that for
She
a
knew what I
very
was
long
going
time,
through.
and I
You did
still
not.
love Brittany unconditionally.
Well, she don't
But
love you.
you let your
Don't love
daughter
my
go
kid. Don't
into a
love my
chat and
kids.
speak
Don't
illy
love my
on my
kids.
child. You didn't give a fuck.
I
You didn't
didn't
give a
know it
fuck. You
happened.
didn't give a fuck about
I
me, my
didn't know it
kids,
happened.
nothing. You
Show me what she
quit
said.
with the I didn't know
Show
what
me.
happened
Show
bullshit.
me, lady. Show me.
That's enough.
Show me.
That is enough with
Show
that.
me. Because you a fucking liar.
Oh,
Show
it's my
me.
TBI. Oh, it's my menopause. Oh, I can't remember anything.
Yeah, no,
Fuck.
you like doing that. You want to stick up for some people's mental health, but mine's a joke,
Fuck.
right?
No, because you fucking use it to play dumb.
Oh, okay. What happened back then?
Girl, listen.
We
One
had
thing you
Penny.
ain't gonna fucking do in this
We
life
had,
is refer to my child about nothing. Nothing.
but it's okay for you to bring up my baby mama though,
I don't
right?
give a fuck about
Ooh,
that bitch,
there
and
you
neither do
are.
you.
There you
Bring
are.
up my
There you
motherfucking kid
are.
again. Yeah, here I am. You know me, Teckla. Quit acting like you don't. Quit acting like I just became this person. I will end you over my child. Understand that. And you are local to me. Quit fucking with me. Quit talking about my fucking kid.
Don't be talking.
When I tell you I will kill that woman, yeah, you know what? You know what? You have no idea. She laughs at everything I said. I never talked about your kid. Ever, ever, ever in a negative way. You know why? Because I love that. I love that girl regardless of you. Do you understand that? I love that girl. And you involved your child. I don't give a fuck. Lindsay, I don't care. You, if you're coming here from her side, you have no idea. Do you understand? No idea. That woman didn't come in here. We could have a conversation. We could. But that's how she acts. That's how the fuck she acts. Everything is poor Tekla. Everything is everybody else's fault. She did nothing wrong. She can talk about anybody's kids, anybody's time. Fuck you, Tekla. How's your baby? You know what, Teckla? You even think about my child one more time. Now, I want to tell you, because you know, Tekla's talking about my child that is in active addiction right now, that I barely talk to her. Do you know that? barely, because she's doing things that she doesn't want me to know about. Do you know that, Tech? Do you know that? Do you know anything that's going on in Demi's life right now? Do you know? You have no idea. I do. I fucking do. So, you said I didn't want to consider your mental health. You get on here and you talk about addiction all the time. But my child's addiction didn't matter. My child's addiction did not matter to you, Teckla. My child's didn't. And the fact that you said, how's your baby's mama, knowing who you're referring to and knowing what she's going through. You're going to compare me asking about Anna? Fucking Anna? A fucking low-life piece of shit. You're worried about me asking about her, and you're asking about my baby, my child, my youngest. I hate you. I hate you, and every time you give me more of a reason to hate you. I'm sick. I'm fucking sick. I'm literally fucking sick. Wow. For the fucking internet, man. For the fucking internet, man. For the fucking internet. About 100 of you can please leave this live. A 100 of you can leave this live, or I'm just going to start blocking people that I don't know. Here it comes. I'm blocking. I'm going down the list, and I'm just blocking. If I don't know you, I don't want you here. You may as well leave. If you don't believe me, and you're getting tossed out of here on your head, I'm just going down the list. Man, get the fuck, you know, man, get the fuck, you know, she knew what she was doing when she said that. She knew what she was doing. She knew who she was referring to. She knew. She knew. Man, just stay away from me. That woman makes me so unwell. Man. She has no idea what my daughter's going through. Mm. Man, when I ask people, right? Because she knows, right? She knows that if she talks about my daughter, because Teckla wants me to get mad on the internet and she wants me to scream, so it fits her narrative that she put out for a very long time. So when you talk about my daughter, what am I supposed to do? I didn't mean to send that invitation. I couldn't ever, ever, I couldn't, okay? I promise you. I could never, ever refer to her daughter in any kind of negative way. Ever. I can't even think about her daughter in a negative way. Like, I can't. Do you know I've crashed out about my kids on this internet, right? I have. I have. And I've even tried to give explanations as to why I do it, right? Man. Using other people's fucking pain to get a reaction out of them is not right. It's not right. Maybe you should put as much effort into your daughter as you do the strangers in a different country. Thank you, Bill Nye, the TikTok guy. Guy.
Good morning.
Good morning.
That was tough.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna say my piece, okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
You and Tech were friends for a really long time, and there is a lot of pain and conversations that really could have been had, but unfortunately were not able to be had. And I hate that because I really wanted to see a conversation between you guys.
At the
You
beginning, I
have,
was really
yeah,
okay
you were
with it.
trying. Yeah, I know, and you were trying. I saw, I watched. I don't have no issues with Tech. I don't know her personally. I know she's in the recovery community. I just wish that conversation could have gone a little bit differently. You have to remember, Pam, that people use the things that are important to us to hurt us the most, right? Like she knew that that was a trigger for you, and it's not fair. And of course, I don't agree with the unaliving threat, but also, or I should say, and also. I don't know how I would respond if it was my child. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, I really don't because I'm crazy and I
Man, if I
possibly
if I
might say
if
the
I
same
if I
thing.
come to if I come to the internet 100 times and tell people that I will rock orange over my children, why do you keep bringing them up? Why do you keep talking about them? Why do you keep doing that? Why do you want that reaction? You want that reaction because that is the narrative that you put out about me for years, right? You put that narrative that I was this unhinged fucking crazed fucking lunatic, right? So that's what you wanted. So you knew saying something like that with absolutely no knowledge as to what's going on in that girl's life. None. You have been disconnected from us for years. So then you use that, and then you call yourself, what in the recovery? Did you just say she's in the recovery community? She's in the recovery community,
Well, that's what
and then
I
uses
only
my
see her doing
child that's in
NA
active
stuff, so
addiction to then trigger me. So what
yeah.
part of the recovery community you're in? You're not worried about Tekla using that against me as a weapon, being in the quote unquote, but you're more worried that I will literally beat her ass for it.
You
That's the
didn't let me
problem.
finish. You didn't let me
No, I'm not
finish.
talking to you, Tall. I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
talking to you.
Oh, okay,
In
okay.
general, the people in the chat. Oh,
Yeah, I know.
yes, I did. But why do I have to keep coming here and explaining who I am when I've explained it 100 times?
Well, and I will say too that I was a little disappointed in Tech. I don't know Tech from a can of paint, but what I do know is that I've come across some of her lives and seen her talk about recovery. And when she made the comment to you and said, "Oh, are you elevated yet?" We don't
Yeah,
talk like
and that's
that. You
my
know what I'm saying?
medication. I listen. Can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah.
Because I have a medical marijuana card. I have tried, man, do I have, here's the thing, and I feel strongly about this. Tekla. Tekla likes to talk about herself. She likes to talk about the things she's been through. She likes to talk about that kind of stuff, and I don't, right?
Yeah.
I don't
Everybody's
like to
different.
talk about that stuff on the internet. I don't want to tell you all the ugly things that I've been through. I don't want to do that, right? And I've never come here and done that. I just don't feel comfortable. But then when things like this happen, then I feel like I have to explain who I am and why to people that I don't know, that don't care about me, that I don't care about.
Yeah. And you don't have to come to the internet and share your experiences at all. Like people, and that's why I always say like people are different. People have healed different. People are still healing. People are just now seeking therapy and services for to go to talk about the things they've gone through. Like I might be comfortable sharing my lived experiences, but Pam's flying Cal Walter might not be. You know what I'm saying? It's just all different. But I just hated to see her use something that knows would upset you. And I can't say, oh, Pam has said talked about Tech's daughter or baby mom or whoever that you're talking about because I didn't see it. I don't know. I'm just going off what I just saw in this live just now. I felt like it was instigating for a response, and I really feel like that is what just happened. And I wish there could have been a conversation, but there's so many emotions involved, and I know that you guys deep down truly do love each other. You guys had to have. You guys have been friends for how fucking long? Or you were friends for how long? Like over a decade?
I've known her since my early 20s, and I'm 53.
Yeah, you guys have known each other for a long time. So of course there's hurt and pain behind it. Of course there's going to be emotions. Of course
Hello,
there's going to
hello.
these things are going to happen.
Hello.
Hi. I hate that it happened, on live because we know what's going to happen, right? It's going to be people are going to say, "Oh, Pam threatened to unalive this girl," but what's not going to be said is the instigating behavior before that.
All of it, and she didn't come up here to have a conversation. She came up here very, I wanted to talk about things if she
Yeah,
wanted to,
I could
right?
tell.
But that's not what she came up here for. And a lot of the things she said were not true. And you know, okay, so during the time that a lot of this was going on, right, I was desperately trying to tell my story. And during that time, there were very few people that were listening, right? And a lot of the reason why was because of the story that they were clinging on to. So, you can only fight against lies, right? You can't, it's very, very hard to defend lies, right? And
Yeah,
especially
you can,
when
except they're
they're
not true.
compounded, right? When they're compounded by a lot of people that are co signing it. So then it just becomes the truth, right? And then people, okay, so Tekla would hold a live to talk about me, hundreds of people, right? would be there for the live to be ugly about me. But when I would try to go live to tell my truth, nobody would show up for that, right? So it it was just a really difficult time. But yesterday I tried to also express, right? That Tekla was very well aware of I was going through in my real physical life, which was really a really, really, I can't even put words to explain what was going on in my physical life. She was very well aware of that, right? So the way she moved on the internet was just extremely, extremely hurtful because she had that knowledge, right? So there's a lot more that goes into it than just surface level and what's happening on the internet.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You guys have been friends so long, like personal, real life friends, and that's why, you know, I hated that that conversation went that way. I could tell at the beginning of the conversation you really wanted to have I know you were upset, but I heard when you said, "Here's how this is going to work. You're going to speak, I'll respond. You speak, I
Yeah.
respond," and it didn't seem like that. But like I said, I understand. Tech's just as hurt as you are. You guys are both hurting, and I got a phone call. Sometimes we can't have conversations when both of us are hurting so deeply. We're just not ready for it yet. You know what I mean? Like I just think back to some people in my life that I have went through some things similar, and I couldn't have those conversations until I was ready. And I don't think my son just locked me out of the motherfucking house. I know he didn't. Excuse me, sir. Hold on. No, no,
Hey,
brat.
Pam,
Yeah.
I just came up here to say I love you. And if you need to talk, I'm here. You just got to call.
Thank you. I love your face, Trina.
She intentionally done that because as soon as you got mad, she said, "There's the real Pam." She intentionally
Yeah,
done that.
I was gonna mention that too because that is what gave me the impression that
I
it was an
promise
instigated
you.
behavior when she said that. There's the real Pam.
I promise you that is not the real me.
We all know that.
Listen, the people that know me know me. Tekla knows me, right? Tekla watched me beat. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Tekla was there that night when my baby daddy, his ex, showed up at my apartment and started accusing him of just stuff, right? Just throwing accusations. And I promptly whooped her ass out in front of my house. I cannot change who I am. I can't change who I am because I've been this way all my life, right? I'm a fighter. I have always been a fighter since I was a teenager, right? I'm an older person now. That is still exists in me. And I'm not going to apologize for it. I just refuse to, okay? Because I keep telling people on the internet, not everybody takes shit from other people. I just happen to be one of those people, right? I don't
Right.
take shit from other people. And if that means that we're gonna throw hands, then baby, we're gonna throw hands.
There's nothing for you to apologize for because anybody that is a real parent would get mad for their kids. My
Well,
kids are grown and I will still go to prison over mine.
and you know what
So
else too, Pam, is if you think that you are the only person, I know you don't, but I'm just saying, if people think that you are the only person on the app that wouldn't throw hands for their child or wouldn't fight over their child, they might not say it publicly because
I
then they
don't.
don't want to be caught doing unalive threats. I'm telling you
I
right
don't care.
now,
They.
I was a fighter myself.
I know you were. I know you were. I know you were. But here's the thing, right? Tekla knows me.
Yeah, I
Tekla
know.
used to warn her friend Zippy Jen, like, you better fucking quit. You better fucking quit because Tekla is fucking well aware of who I am.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
do
going to
feel like
take a bunch of shit.
that really was an instigated response, and
It was.
And I'm not saying this just
And I'm
because
not going to
I'm friends with
apologize for it, Too
Pam's.
Tall. You know who I'll
Yeah.
apologize to? I'll apologize to the chat. I'll apologize to the people that heard me say that. And if it truly affected you, I openly apologize from the bottom of my heart, but I do not apologize to her.
Don't apologize. There's nothing to apologize for. I'm the exact same way, and I don't see anything that you said you'd have to apologize for. You have every right to be that mad.
And you tried. You tried to have a
And if people are
conversation.
that sensitive on this app, then they need to get off. I mean,
My okay, so
I mean, that's what we tell people, right? That's what we tell people. We tell people if it's too sensitive or it's triggering or harmful to you, get off the app because protect your mental health, protect your peace. We tell people that, do we
right,
not? Not us,
right.
but people, you know.
it's very important for me, right? Because I have said that she isn't who she pretends to be here.
Mm.
And using my child and her situation as a way to target or to trigger me, I think is abhorrent because of the position that she claims to hold here. That is harmful, period.
Yeah.
My daughter, I am raising her daughter. And that is the child that she's referring to when she said, "How's your baby mama?"
And she knew that she was in active addiction.
Yes, she knew the reason I'm raising this child is because my daughter
Isn't that well?
is an addict.
Yeah. Man, I got a lot of respect for you because I'm telling you, my mom did the same thing with my child when I got kidnapped and I came home to pick him up from my mom's house and there was a letter on my door from DFS saying you're too unsafe to be around your child. Your mom now has temporary custody. And I didn't see him for the next year. I got mad
So
respect for you.
the if you thought that my reaction to that was harsh, I apologize to you, but not to her. She knew what she was doing. And I'm getting a lot of filtered comments right now as well. Um, that is my youngest child. That
It's hard to listen, it's hard
my
to
don't
talk
wait,
about it and go through it because it's
wait.
happening, actively happening right
Here's the
now.
thing, right? Because you don't understand the relationship that her and I had, and what a good mom she was, and a good person, and like my best friend, and she had the biggest heart. She's a lot like me, very empathetic, always wanting to help somebody, even the addicts on the street, because we lived in a really bad neighborhood. But she would always give $5 to the addicts because she felt bad for them. And
Yeah.
I, that's my baby that she's referring to. And if you think that I'm not going to, man,
Well, Pam, I gotta jump down. The bank is about to be open, but I'm gonna check on you later. But I love you, and if you need me, you just call me, okay?
yeah, thank you, Trina.
All right, you're welcome, love.
You know, Tekla's lucky. And she should be so grateful for, listen, I gotta say this, okay? It's really important.
I don't know what happened. I just came in, but I can hear the pain and the hurt in your voice, and I am sorry that you're having to go through this. I'm sorry.
Hey, Tekla's really lucky, right? Because during Tekla's addiction, other people, you know, were looking after her children, and so like she came out of her addiction, she was able to, make amends and have those relationships, right? My children watched my entire addiction, okay? Uh and I didn't come out on the other side so lucky.
Some of us don't.
So she should be so thankful and grateful for what she has in the relationships that she is able to have with her kids, because that's not always the outcome. And I think it's really horrible of somebody that has lived that life that can't be grateful for what she has and not criticizing other people for not being so lucky. Everybody's addiction story is different. Addiction hurts people in very different ways. It's experienced in very different ways, and it is talked about in very different ways. I don't come here and preach recovery. In fact, I do the opposite. I tell people I am not in recovery. I am sober. There is a difference. I do not work a program. I never worked a program. I don't believe in the program. I am very candid about that. I don't believe in the program because I worked for the program for a very long time. So that's just my perception. It helps people, right, that have that train of mind and need that support. That didn't work for me, and it doesn't work for people, and it's not a bad thing. Sobriety is the goal. How you get there, I really don't care. I just woke up one day and said, I'm tired of doing this. And I never picked it up again. Right?
And that's
So I don't come here to trauma dump my addiction experiences. I don't come here, I'm not comfortable talking to strangers about my life. I don't think strangers should be interested in the ugly of my addiction. I don't trauma dump. I don't like that. I am a more private person, which also makes it very hard to me to watch other people's trauma be used as a weapon. So, oh boy.
But the point is you're sober, right? That's
Period.
what matters. What works for one may not work for the other. What works for me may not work for Too Tall. The point is you're sober. That's the point. You got there. Like I said, I don't know what happened. I can hear the pain in your voice. I just want you to know that
She
you
used my
matter.
child against me. She used my child against me, Nikki, and my daughter. She's well aware. My daughter's situation hasn't changed much in the past 4 years, right? So yeah, has it gotten worse? Of course. Does she know that? No. But did she have the right to speak on her? Absolutely not.
Why were you bring? Why speak on someone's child?
She said, "How's your baby, mama?" That is my child.
It was a
And
low
she
blow.
knows.
She wanted to hurt you.
Yes. She wanted to trigger me, and she got the
She did.
reaction She got the reaction she wanted, Nikki. I crashed out and I threatened her life. I did. I
That
threatened her
needs
life.
to do better.
Do it again.
For someone who preaches recovery and who stands on recovery, built her platform at one time, do better, Tech. Do better.
Mm.
Well,
Hey, I
she,
just wanted
she
to.
also. Oh,
I'm
sorry. Go
sorry.
ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry. I never get in boxes, so
Yeah, I'm up.
this is
I'm like
weird.
in awe.
This is weird. But I just wanted to come up here and tell you that I'm proud of you. Um, your honesty, your realness, your passion. Um, we love you, Pam, and
Oh, I love you,
it takes a
mandatory.
lot to stand up and get sober on your own. Everybody's journey is different. What matters is that you got there, and we see you, and you're not alone.
I love you, girl. I appreciate you so much. I'm still shocked that you're there. And then you were gone. Ah, Seymour.
But yeah, that's why I come up. I just wanted to let you know that I hear the pain, and I'm sorry you're going through this. You're amazing. Don't let this shit get to you. I'm proud of you.
Man, Nikki, I have a lot of respect for you. I really do. I hope you know that. Even, you and I can have disagreements and not be affected. And I really appreciate people that can do that, that can say, that we didn't really agree on this, but we can go back in the Snap group and talk like with no problem. You know what I mean? So,
Exactly.
and we've been through that a lot here, a lot, you and I. So, I appreciate you, and I just want you to know that.
Oh, I appreciate you. I have a lot of respect for you. Um,
You,
so I mean,
same girl.
I just and I don't
I
like
mean, there's a
someone to
lot of
come in
history
and
there.
trigger. There's a lot of history, and but the thing is I respect you. I respect your opinions. You always, you always come to me straight up with it. You know what I mean? You don't
Yeah.
sugarcoat nothing,
Mm-mm.
and that's what I respect. I like somebody that's going to be honest with me and be open with me.
Yeah.
Um, don't sugarcoat shit with me. I mean, that don't work with me.
No, I think it just really causes more problems, you know?
It absolutely does, and that's why I respect the hell out of you.
Yeah.
You know,
It's been a wild ride, wild ride.
it has, it has. But I do. I'm proud of you, and I respect you, and
No, I'm
I
proud
don't
of
like
you too.
seeing.
Very
I
proud
don't
of
like
you.
seeing you get hurt. I don't like seeing anybody get hurt at that. But I don't like seeing you get hurt, and I don't like seeing people using someone's child or their trauma to trigger someone when they themselves, build their platform on. And you can say you probably didn't, but you did. Tech, you did. You built your platform around the recovery community,
Yeah.
and you know better.
Yeah, yeah. And
That's wild to me that
yeah,
you trigger someone purposely. So I mean, it's just wild.
it wasn't nice at all. And now, now here I am going, well, you did it again, but I, I can't, I can't even, I don't know, like I feel like I should feel bad about it, and I don't really feel bad about it. And I don't know. I don't know. I mean, she got what she wanted, and then showed everybody. Oh, look, there she is. There's the real Pam, bitch. That is me, girl. That is me. And it's not like I mask it, right? I don't mask it. I come here. I'm angry about Gaza. You hear it, right? I don't mask my feelings at all for anybody.
But yeah, I wanted to say that. I'm gonna hop down. I gotta take my medicine this morning. I forgot it. It's supposed to be taken an hour ago.
Well, I mean, late medication and grilled cheese with mayonnaise, Nikki. You're not really impressing anybody with your.
Hey, it's good if you look. It's good. Try next time you make a grilled cheese instead of putting butter on your bread. Try frying it in mayonnaise. It's really good. Just like ranch dressing and apples. It's really good. I know.
Hold
I
on.
have weird taste. Look, I even put sour cream in my spaghetti. Okay.
We're not voting on this today.
So I mean, I'm weird. Okay. It's not. It really ain't greasy. It's really good. My heart doctor might, tell me otherwise, but
Okay, so I already screwed up my day. I forgot to move the stool out of the house, so now we get to fight over the stool all day. Oh, God. So I was going to hold a live on my main account today, and go over the news out of Gaza. I will still try to do that. There is a lot of news out of Gaza today that is not good. And I really, really do want to go live and go over it so that people are aware. Some really ugly things are happening. They are now putting oxycodone in the flour. The news reports are everywhere. Also, I want to go over some real numbers and not propaganda numbers. Yeah, that came out late last night, Becca Lynn, and I asked Abud in the morning. I said, did you hear about this? He said no. He said it's fake, and then he came back a couple minutes and said no, the news is true. So yeah, some crazy things, guys, crazy things. And to be honest, this is what I want to talk about. Like, I don't want to do man, I'm tired of fighting with people on the internet. There's so much bad shit going on in the fucking world. And I just would rather concentrate on that. It's important stuff. And I want to point out, right? I just want to point this out. When me and Tech were here and we were having our discussion, or whatever the fuck you want to call that, there were 140 people in here. Okay, 140 people. When I go live on my main account to talk about Gaza, I promise you, only 35 people are going to show up. Okay, so let's figure out what's really important in the in the world, y'all. Right? All right, Gianna is up, and I'm going to go and get her as settled as I can. Wait, here comes Ms. What, baby? What sweets?
I just want to say, fuck you, Tech!
Yeah, girl, you missed it.
Obviously, like, what the fuck y'all doing? It's only 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, well, it's 10 here.
God damn it. Miss all the good shit between 6 and 8.
Are you hungry?
Tech can suck a
Here, let me
bunch of stuff.
go. I gotta go get Gianna taken care of, Ms. She's gonna get upset. I'll come back, but I'm gonna message you. Or
All
call
right.
me. All right, guys, I'll see you in a little.